So in our last video, we talked about different Viking weapons from offensive to defensive. And we found that Vikings used different types of weapons for battle purposes and in general. But did the stature of Vikings influence their choice of weapons? Welcome to the Vikings Code. Today, we'll be taking a look at the weapons used by tall or short Vikings. And did that even matter? Well, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. Let's continue. As it seems, the Vikings did not really let their stature influence their choice of weapons. According to research, the average height of Viking men was 5 foot 9 inches, 176 centimeters. Smaller Vikings might have preferred short swords and axes, but most of them chose their weaponry according to their own fighting style. Actually, it was more of a social status that defined what weapons the Vikings would have. Swords were usually used by Vikings who had some reputation and good social status. Axe was the most common weapon, used by almost every other Viking, unlike swords, which were more costly to make and hence only available to wealthier fighters. The presence of axes at archaeological sites may most likely be linked to the fact that they were used not only as weapons, but also as everyday tools. A circular shield would be carried by all Viking men as a form of defense. The defensive weapons a Viking had were determined by his wealth and not by his stature, short or tall. A wealthy individual may also be able to afford chainmail and an iron helmet. Chainmail was difficult, and no doubt a costly process to master. In its most basic form, helmets were just an iron bowl that covered the head, with many also including a nose piece to protect the face. A thick, padded leather garment was worn by poorer Vikings who did not have access to chainmail, and hence did not have much protection against sharp weapons. Viking shields measured 1 meter in diameter, but in this regard, short Vikings preferred small shields, as it was much easier to move on the battlefield with a shield of their own size. But again, even short Vikings who were confident in their fighting skills would use normal-sized shields, which were probably used by tall Vikings, so not much of a difference there. A central hole for a hand grip was drilled in the center of the hardwood planks, which were riveted together. They were also lavishly ornamented, with some shields bearing patterns or depictions of legendary characters. So the weapons used by Vikings mostly depended on their social status and their own choice, rather than size. This ends today's video. We hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have any thoughts or questions, let us know in the comments section. Make sure you stay tuned with us, and we will see you soon in the next one.